Claws. They continue well spaced out as Big's Belief is joined by It's a Long, Long Road. 2 lengths off them in third place is Dynamine, a break of 3 to Bayou Bell and White Strand and Chatterbox next, but Fun Farewell and Celtic Revival, Chilean and Tory Reel, and Turner makes a forward move, and then Schlieve Barn and Riami, with Magigal trying to pick up Bear Claws next, and they've left behind Fun. Tiverton heads turn for home with less than 2.5 furlongs to go. It's a Long, Long Road, picked off by Dynamine, dropping back Big's Belief, making good headway against the rail as Bear Claws, then Bayou Bell, Chatterbox in the centre, and then Celtic Revival, Schlieve Barna, Fun Farewell and Riami, Turner and Tory Reel and Chilean and White Strand, Magigal, Fun Tiverton. Bear Claws gets level with Dynamine. These two kick away from Riami, Chatterbox, and It's a Long, Long Road. And it's Bear Claws and Calum Hogan doing best, going to the line, wins in its home patch. Second is Dynamite, third Riami, then Chatterbox and Schlieve Barna.
This man doesn't have a clue. He said the horse really would struggle today. What would you say about this man, £7 claimer? You couldn't believe looking at him.
It's all down to Calum, in fairness. What a ride he gave him for his first ride on the track here locally for us, and he gave him a super ride. Very patient coming down the hill when he looked to be trapped for room, and got the opening, stole a few lengths, turned into the straight, and it was probably the winning of the race.
And you seem to be under no pressure as well, because your trainer didn't seem that hopeful beforehand, Calum.
I know, yeah, he didn't seem so, but Dad wrote him work, I think, Wednesday morning, and he rang me. He said, geez, he worked fair well, so he was right. And no, I'm just delighted now, to be honest. I honestly can't believe it.
Tell us about your dad as well, obviously steep in the game.
Yeah, that's it. He was a jump jockey for, I think, maybe 10 years. He had a few winners. Obviously, he's quite tall as well, so he struggled with his weight. But yeah, no, I'm just delighted and very thankful to my dad and Eric as well, obviously, for giving me the opportunity today. So,
what was the feeling like?
Jeez, I can't explain it, to be honest. I don't know. It's class. It's the feeling you're trying to catch for years and years, like during your pony racing, and then obviously when you move on to the track, it's the feeling you want. It's like riding winners, and I'm just delighted I've gotten it today.
What age are you?
16.
16, yeah, and you just have to stop growing now.
That's it, yeah. Just stop growing and fucking try and stay small and light as can.
Speaks nearly as eloquently as you, but honestly, I was gobsmacked by that ride.
No, it speaks more eloquent than me, I'm quite sure. But no, a fine young fella, and his mum and dad can be very proud of him.
And given his weight as well, you have to get his claim down now.
Well, I don't know about that, but I've seen even in the last month, he spent the last month over in David O'Mara's in England, and since he's come back, he looks to me as if he's growing again. But a fine young fella, and gave that a super ride, and I'm sure his parents and family are all very proud of him.
I know it's a lot to take in, but long term, what would you be hoping to do with the weight and all that?
Obviously, if I can stay light, I'd love to stay on the flat, but obviously if I keep growing and keep getting heavier, I'd have no problem going jumping. But at the minute, I just try and concentrate on getting a few rides on the flat and banging a few more winners, hopefully.
Proud day for your folks.
Exactly, yeah, very.
And finally, we saw earlier, obviously, a young lad riding a winner, and Dennis Hogan, the young lad winner. But that must be a great race for you to look back on, that you gave him his first winner.
Yeah, we've been lucky over the years. Ray Hogan started out as Robert Jones, James Jones, Robert Jones, all turned out fine riders. Bryony Burns rode winners in Cheltenham and Aintree for us. They all started off, all came from Rathkeale, all had their first rides for me. And no, they've done very, very well for themselves. This fella's able to ride as well, if his weight doesn't.
You rarely see a jockey riding that polished after half a dozen rides.
Yeah, but he's been pony racing for a good bit as well, which is great experience around the small tracks, and he's been riding out since he was knee-high to a grasshopper. So, no, a fine young fella, and keeps his head, he'll be fine.
Judging by your pre-race expectations, London office Calum must be the greatest certainty ever tomorrow, because you actually fancy him.
Well, I think he's a chance. I didn't fancy this fella, to be honest. I thought he might get beaten, but no, he did it well, and as I say, maybe the man above and on his back didn't do anything wrong either.
We'll hold you to them 2 points anyway.
That'll do.
Well done.
You're very welcome, thank you.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.